What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Z build. Finally, now that we can give the Stereon over there a little rest before we start doing more stuff for that and getting it ready for Spocom, we do have some time to spend with the Z. And as you can see, the motor is no longer in it. The motor is already getting buried here in the corner. And you might be asking, like, why? What happened? Why isn't the beams motor in the Z anymore? Well, out of nowhere, a couple of old friends of mine reached out to me. I haven't spoke with them in, I can't even remember how long, maybe like 8, 9 years. And they actually found us on Instagram and started following us. And he found my number, contacted me, you know, reminisced a little bit about the past. Yada, yada. And lo and behold, he had a different motor for me. And when he offered that motor, I saw it as a rare opportunity to put it into here. Now, what motor is that? Oh man, look. It is a Mitsubishi 4G63. So I just thought that would be even more epic. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love the beams. I love the beams motor. It's just maybe not in this car, but you know, to have such a legendary motor as the Mitsubishi 4G63, especially set up already in a rear-wheel drive configuration, I couldn't pass up the offer. So we went ahead and picked it up from them. Thank you, Juan and Jose, for looking me up. This is going to be freaking awesome. So we are going to install a 4G63 into our 1971 240Z. So we will now dub this project the 4G60Z. Oh look, Jericho just showed up right now. I think he was sleeping over there in the corner. So cool. So cool. We did already take off the manifolds. We're gonna need to rework the harness, but it's pretty much complete. I mean, definitely need to update quite a few things on here, like our fuel, obviously, our ignition system, the computer we already have for it. Like I said, we need to go ahead and redo all this spaghetti right here, and yeah, get it all wired up and make it all clean, and hopefully it'll ride out with the Stereon. Hopefully, beat the Stereon. Cool. I'm super excited. Now, from what I gather, this engine is from, I would say, late 90s. It is the smaller port 4G63. It does have Bill's Fab bell housing with a Toyota W58, just like the Stereon. So pretty much know enough about that one. So we haven't taken it apart. I'm not sure what clutch is in it, but for the most part, I mean, it looks great. The engine turns over. I don't feel anything, you know, too bad about it. No obstructions, no anything. I mean, this build is going to be similar to the Stereon as far as putting it into the engine bay, mocking it up, mounting it up, getting everything figured out, remove it, go through it, make it look pretty, put it in, hit the streets, beat it up. There we go. So, you excited?
Hell yeah.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So, cool, yeah. So, that's our current project. And right now, we are going to slide it on under there and get it up to where we're going to need it and start to figure out the mount. And I'm very glad that I never finished mounting up that beams motor. So maybe, you know, this was meant to be. Definitely just meant to be. So once again, thank you, Juan. Thank you, Jose. Cool. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and slide it on under there and get it up. All right, guys. We are starting to lift up the engine into the Z, and we're already maxed out on our jack, and we have a heck lot more room to come up on this thing. So this thing is definitely way smaller than the beams, and I feel this engine is going to work out a lot better in this engine bay. It's not going to hang so low like the beams was. So very cool, man. The transmission is, I don't have to clearance the tunnel or anything. It looks like it's going to fit right in. And then from the looks of here, it almost looks like the factory crossmember might work with this as well. I doubt it, but it doesn't have to be a long shot. So awesome, man. Wow. And then obviously we need to move the engine. We have that much more room to push the engine back. So cool, man. And you can see how much we're more than likely going to have to extend our shifter housing, like how we done the Stereon, but probably not as much. So cool. I'm getting super excited, man. I have to get a mop soon. I'm getting that excited.
Yeah. Caught the bug again?
I did. I'm getting the building mood again. Wow. Oh, we went ahead and swapped out the I believe they were Mitsubishi Mighty Max engine mounts. The mounts pretty much bolt straight up to the 4G63 block, and we're actually going to be using our hard rubber engine mount, and then also an extra rubber isolator that goes in between here and our cross member that we're going to make. Yeah, cool. Looks like everything's gonna clear and line up really nice. Just can't wait to put the big old turbo in here. Cool. All right, man. Well, we're actually gonna have to lower it again, and we're gonna have to probably put some more wood on it so we can definitely jack it up a lot higher. All right, guys, we had to bust out the engine hoist because, like I said earlier, our ATV jack would not lift the engine high enough, but that's actually exactly where the motor's gonna sit. It is more or less centered. As far as the angle of the engine, we wanted to keep it parallel to the frame, so I got this new angle finder right here, which is freaking awesome. So it's like, why didn't we have it when we did the Stereon? But you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, what do you guys think? Look at that. It almost looks like it belongs there. I mean, yeah, you know, yeah, there's a big gap in between here and here, but you figure with our 3-row radiator that pops out to about right here, it's perfect. I mean, this is all you really need for a car like this. You don't need a super big V8 motor. You don't need a Skyline motor like I wanted once upon a time. This is perfect. It's just that, unfortunately, I know these engines are getting a little bit harder to find. Well, maybe not harder to find, but they are definitely getting more expensive. Is that a Jollibee shirt? Jollibee! Crazy. Yeah. So the transmission fits in the tunnel nice. Like, I don't have to clearance anything in the tunnel. I will have to extend the housing though, probably only about a few inches. And it'll put it pretty much dead center where I'm gonna need it, inside the shifter house, in the shifter hole in the center there. So cool. So now what we're gonna do is just confirm our angles, confirm our pitch, make sure I'm happy with that, and then we're gonna go ahead and start building off of the frame here to make an engine mount cross member. So cool. You ready for that?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, we are actually going to be calling it a night here on the 4G60Z project. We did manage to do one side for the cross member, so this actually sits. It's really hot right now, so I don't want to pick it up. But this sits on the frame rail, pretty much right there, and then you can see our motor mount right there. Actually, it's like a triple stack of rubber. So that'll bolt there. So right now we have it stopping about just under the oil pan, and then we'll be continuing on to the other side. So we'll be making an identical piece for the right side, and then wherever they kind of meet, then we'll go ahead and add the crossbar that goes across. So it'll give it extra rigidity. So, but yeah, leave. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comment you have below, or let your hate flow. I know there might be some people that might possibly hate this whole idea, right?
Hell no.
But I don't know why you would. I mean, look at it. It's a 4G63 rear wheel drive in a 240Z. Can't beat that. No. It's like legend in legend.
Yep. No one's kidding.
Nah, I don't think so. Look at that. Jollibee. Jollibee. Cool. So we're probably just gonna put some wood under there just to support it, because I think my engine hoist that I've had for about 15 years now is starting to take a doo-doo. So we'll go ahead and do that, and like I said, have a good night. Oh, and by the way, the beams, I believe, is for sale.
Yes.
So hit us up, send us a message if you're interested. It is a complete 3SGE beams, blacktop, manual. So you can see it has the baffling right here. 6-speed, complete ECU, wire harness. Everything is here. The only thing it does not have is the shifter assembly. That never came with one for us. So yeah, if anybody's interested in that, hit us up. If not, probably just sit on it for a while and wind up putting it into something else later, something weird, something that obviously does not belong in. Right? Yeah. All right, cool. And we are almost at our 1,000 subscriber. Please don't forget to subscribe. You know, it definitely helps us greatly. It helps us, it motivates us to do more and more crazy stuff like this. So, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. Don't forget to leave a comment, though. Tell me what you guys think. I want to know what people think about this. All right, have a good night.